So here's another fun opportunity for me to show you how I use the power of fractions to take an awkward interval, one that starts at pi over 4 and ends at 9 pi over 4, and break it into 4 equal pieces by first finding the halfway point and then finding the halfway point of that halfway point. The nice thing is if everything's got a pi in it and if everything has the same denominator, for this part of the process, we can pretty much ignore both the denominator and the pi, both the ugly parts. I can think of this 1 pi over 4 and 9 pi over 4. I can just focus on those coefficients. Now, just to reiterate it, that only works well because the denominators are the same. If the denominators were not the same, I would take whatever steps were necessary to make them the same. And now the question really is, what is smack dab between 1 and 9? And maybe you're the kind of person who can look at 1 and 9 and know that 5 is exactly halfway between them, because 5 is 4 away from 9 and 5 is 4 away from 1, so that's what it is. But if you can't see it right away, or if you're not sure, something you can always do, if you have two numbers and you want another number right between them, is take the average of those numbers. Add those numbers together and then divide it by 2. So if I couldn't look at this note was 5, I certainly could take 1 plus 9 to get 10, and then divide that by 2 to say 5 is smack dab in the middle. And while I'm at it, might as well find the halfway point of these halfway points. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the average again. I'm going to add 5 to 1, which makes 6, divided by 2, because there's two numbers, is 3. And halfway between these two guys, 5 plus 9 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. And so that's going to tell me that the next number in this interval will be 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. And I've got my endpoints, the halfway point, and the halfway point of those halfway points. It's not so bad, right? We could totally do this.